Greetings, Candice Sanderson, author of The Reluctant Messenger, that is available on Amazon, barnesandnoble.com, on my website. I wanted to share with you today a meditation that I had during last year, 2018, in August. I was at God as I Am, which is a metaphysical shop here in Naples, Florida. And as usual, when I stepped into the meditation room early, I'm always, the early bird, I started immediately seeing energy. Energy started like swirling around, and it all kind of gathered in the very center of the room, and I realized it was making a pattern of some sort. It wasn't too long before I found out what it was. I saw this beautiful tree manifest in front of me. It is like something you might see on the Nature Channel with this time-lapse photography, but its roots were reaching, deep into the earth, and it just grew up and took over the entire room. It was a gorgeous white birch tree, and as I looked at it, I could sense that it was pulling in energy from the room, and that's where it was getting its nourishment and sustenance. Then I heard in the back of my mind that this was the tree of life, and it actually connected us to the divine. We were grounded in this space as represented by the roots going all the way down through Mother Earth, yet it also reached up through the sky up to a heavenly connection. The tree continued to grow, and by this time the meditation participants had come in, and they had all taken their seats, and I saw the tree actually like reach out toward each person. And as they did that, as the tree did that, within 10 or 15 seconds, I realized we all were connected literally to this tree. And as that happened, we started offloading some of our energy to the tree, which actually fed the tree. But the energy we were offloading was negative, or not negative in terms of bad, but just low-level energy that we didn't need anymore. So this was actually helping us as we released some of these patterns that no longer served us. And as I had this recognition of that's what was happening, then the first message came. And the message was, there is a natural ebb and flow to life and all life systems. As humans exhale, they release carbon dioxide, which is then inhaled by plants, giving them sustenance. Your negative energy is released through your breath. Allow these discharged vibrations to be absorbed by the divine tree, where they will be transmuted into positive energy. And, we know that energy cannot be destroyed, it can only be changed. So it was great to know that the energy that we were releasing was actually going through the tree and giving it positive energy. Now, when I heard these words of the message, then the vision changed, and almost on cue, all of us meditation participants began to kind of float up till we really connected to the branches of the tree. We were connected through these threads of energy that we were offloading, but then the tree reached down and through these very delicate tendrils started wrapping around us. And as it continued to wrap, I realized we were becoming chrysalis, like the cocoon that the butterfly comes from. And as it wrapped around us, and as our chrysalis shapes started to grow, it actually weighted down the branches of the tree. Now, although this was a birch tree, I recognized it as such. It, had kind of the white, flaky bark. It now started to look like a weeping willow tree because the branches were being weighted down so much. Within a few moments, I saw the chrysalises starting to move, and they began to open. And no, we didn't come out as butterflies, but what opened were beautiful flowers. And first of all, they were flowers I've never seen in nature before. And each of us became a different flower, a different shape, a different color. It was just so stunning, and each blossom was perfection. It was just so beautiful. And then I realized that was so analogous to who we truly are. I mean, each of us are individual. There's no two people that are alike, even if they're twins. And I have a twin sister, so, we're very different. But we're all unique, and we're all beautiful souls on the same path. As I looked at each blossom and just really admired them, they were just stunning, then the sky seemed to open. And there was this shower that came into the room, but it wasn't rain. It was like these pinpoints of light. It was absolutely gorgeous. And as it came into the room, I guess it was energy, these lights started giving the tree more sustenance and more life. And the tree grew larger and larger, and its trunk and its branches got larger, and I realized it was very, very sturdy. I could just feel the power of the tree as it permeated the room. As the shower came down, then the flowers that we had become out of these chrysalis began to fade. But then they began to, not just the flowers faded, but then we morphed into a beautiful piece of fruit. And just like the flowers before, these were fruits that I've never seen before, and each one was different. Again, showing that we're all unique, but we're all perfect in some way. But as I kind of zoomed back and looked at the tree, now it looked more like a Christmas tree, because these beautiful fruits were colorful, and it looked like a Christmas tree with live ornaments. But every ornament that was us, I knew were filled with messages from angels and messages of hope and salvation. Then the thread-like tendrils from the tree began to withdraw, and the fruit that had held us, we had become the fruit. We were now untethered from the tree, and we continued to float up, and we floated up like these beautiful golden orbs of light through this magnificent foliage of the tree. And we were just riding these endless waves of energy, floating in this, this abyss of divine perfection. And as we drifted up into this magical space, I heard that we were entering a portal of timelessness and full potential, that all options were open to us, and it was all there for the choosing. So it was a beautiful meditation. I got so much out of it, but I guess the lesson or the takeaway from it for me was, when we do make connections to the divine, whether that's through meditation, whether that's through prayer, whether it's just setting intentions, or whether we make our connections during our sleep, when we do make and reach those connections, we do release negative energy from us. That way, that low density energy no longer really defines who we are, and we allow ourselves to open to the full potential and possibility of what we could become. We are all individual sparks of the divine. We are each beautiful and perfect in our own way, but sometimes we get in the way of that, and we don't see that, and we don't recognize that. But if we stay grounded, if we release negativity, if we set positive, loving intentions, a whole new world will open before us. And it truly is like stepping into timelessness, stepping into a portal of full potentiality, full potential. And all of it is there for our choosing. But the question is, will we choose, and will we choose wisely? I hope you enjoy this. Feel free to subscribe below and click the little icon for the bell if you would like to be notified when new videos are uploaded. I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you.